A woman was sitting on the sofa with her legs on her mother-in-law, making her clean the floor. Suddenly, her husband called out to her. Startled, she quickly made her mother-in-law sit on the sofa, took off the apron, put it on herself, and began massaging her mother-in-law's feet. The husband entered and said, "I called you. Didn't you hear me?" The arrogant wife replied, "No, I didn't. I was here taking care of mother." As soon as the mother started speaking, the daughter-in-law interrupted and said, "Mom, I never fail in serving you." The husband said, "That's very nice to hear." The arrogant wife added, "Please sit down. I'll bring food." The husband replied, "No, I'll freshen up first and then we'll talk," and left. The daughter-in-law grabbed her mother-in-law by the collar and said angrily, "Were you about to complain about me to my husband?" The mother-in-law said, "No, I was just talking to him." The poor mother-in-law quietly walked away. The arrogant woman laughed and said, "This old lady is such a coward." The helpless mother-in-law went to the bathroom, cried bitterly, and prayed, "Dear God, please save me from the cruelty of this wicked woman." Later, the husband came home and asked, "Where's Mom? I don't see her." The arrogant wife said, "I was busy in the kitchen. I don't know." The husband said, "She never leaves without telling me." The wife replied, "Don't worry. She must be around somewhere. She'll be back soon." The husband said, "How can I not worry? She's my mother. She would have told me if she were leaving," and left to look for her. Meanwhile, the mother was writing the truth on a piece of paper when the arrogant daughter-in-law entered and asked, "What are you writing?" Mother-in-law, "Nothing." The arrogant woman snatched the paper, read it, and said, "Oh, so you wanted to expose me to your son?" She tore the paper into pieces. Then she messed up her hair, screamed, and called out to her husband, "Look, your mother was about to cut my hair. Thank God I woke up." The poor mother said, "No, my son, she's lying. I didn't do anything to her." The son replied, "I'm ashamed of you, Mom, for even trying to do something so disgusting." The mother said, "Please believe me, my son. I didn't do anything." The son said, "No, Mom, my wife can't lie," and took his wife away. The mother picked up a pencil from the floor, took some money from her pocket, and started writing again. Meanwhile, the arrogant wife said to her husband, "Thank God you saved me from your mother's cruelty today." Later, the mother came to her son and said, "These are your notes that fell at home. Keep them." The son unfolded the note and saw written on it, "Wait and listen." He said, "All right, I'm going," and walked away. Then he hid behind a car and secretly watched. The cunning woman said to her mother-in-law, "So, were you writing something again?" Mother-in-law, "No, nothing." The arrogant woman said, "You have no idea how dangerous I can be. You can't do anything against me." The mother-in-law replied, "Now only my son will set you straight." The arrogant woman shouted, "Don't you dare!" and raised her hand to hit her. Just then, the husband grabbed her arm from behind and said, "Now your true face is revealed." The cunning wife said, "She was threatening me." The husband raised his hand to hit her, but the mother stopped him and said, "Son, never raise your hand on a woman." Then the husband said to his wife, "Get out of my sight." The deceitful woman left. The son turned to his mother and said, "Please forgive me, mother. I misunderstood you." So viewers, tell us in the comments, did the son do the right things? If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it.